Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. I am Candice Tamara. If you don't know already, I am a trauma and mindset coach, and I am on a mission to help you have the healthiest relationships with yourself and with others without anxiety. So I am known for taking people from anxious attachment style to secure attachment style, from emotionally unavailable partners, avoidant partners, emotionally unavailable partners, to secure and committed relationships. So if you haven't done already, this is your go-to channel for all things anxious attachment style. So hit subscribe. And if you want more content from me, then I'm very active on Instagram and TikTok at Candice Tamara _. And I have a very popular podcast called the Fuck Trauma Podcast. So check it out. But for now, let's dive into today's video. So today's video is 5 signs that you have an anxious attachment style in dating in particular. So if you're not aware, an anxious attachment style is there's attachment styles that are created in childhood that you have, and there are insecure attachment styles, and there's a secure attachment style. So one of the insecure attachment styles is an anxious attachment style, which means that you experience anxiety in your relationships, and it causes symptoms like people pleasing and perfectionism and hypervigilance and overanalyzing and overthinking and all of these different symptoms. And it's just coming from that insecure attachment style, that anxious attachment style, because you have wounds inside you. You have inner wounds inside of you of abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, and some beliefs that would have probably been caused around I'm not good enough. And maybe people leave me. They could be, I'm not worthy. There's lots of different aspects to it. And we will dive more into all topics to do with that on this channel. But for now, we are just talking about what the 5 signs are that you have an anxious attachment style in dating. So let's dive in. So the number 1 sign is that you get very attached to someone very quickly. And the way that you might do this, it can often just even be through texting. So if you are like online dating, you might not even have ever met this person yet. You might just be in this, you might be doing, you might meet someone through apps, and then you're getting to know them. And even in like a few days, you're getting really attached to them. And it's the texting that you're actually getting attached to, not necessarily the person, because you actually don't know who the person is. You're getting attached to the nice feelings, the attention, the constant reassurance. Oh my God, they're probably texting you all the time. It's that constant reassurance of, oh my God, they must really like me. Oh my God, they must really like me. Yes, yes. And you're getting addicted to the texting of it, the attention that you're getting, even before you even know who this person really is. And even if you have met them, you haven't built those foundations up over time, for instance, but you get attached very quickly. And what happens is you tend to make them your sole focus. And even before you really know them, you've started to have all these feelings of like, is this person the one? Is it them? I just think I love them already. And this could even be before you've even met them in person, but even after you've met them in person, it's just very quick. You're very attached very quickly. You're thinking about the future together. You're in it. You're putting your sole focus on them. It's like you've stopped your life for them as well, because you're just attached to your phone. You're attached to the texting because it's giving you that dopamine hit from, the attention that they're giving you. And that is very core in anxious attachment style, because we have those inner wounds. We have an inner child inside of us that is underdeveloped. And therefore, when we get that kind of attention, it's the attention and love and attention that we're craving. So when we get it, we think, oh my God, this is love. They're giving us everything we need, and we get attached to it. And actually, it's not the case. You're not even attached to the person. You don't even know who the person is yet, but you're getting very addicted to it. And anxious attachment style is addictive. So that is the first sign. So if you recognize that you're doing that, you're getting attached very quickly, even to texting straight away. You're getting all these feelings. Oh my God, it's amazing. I've never felt like this before, even before you fully know them. and you're making them your whole sole focus, and you're fantasizing about the future, and you've kind of already thought ahead with everything. This is a big sign that you are getting attached too quickly and you have an anxious attachment style. So, number 2, the second part of this is that you feel really anxious when you don't hear from them for a certain amount of time. So, maybe it's like, or at the same time every day. So perhaps it's like you get used to the hit of the good morning message. So we'll take the example of you've just met someone in the first few weeks, you're texting all the time, and you feel like you like them, like we talked about in the first example. And they're really quick at texting. They could text you back all the time, you speak to them all the time, and you're getting addicted. Oh my God, this feels amazing. Yes, 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 yes. And it's feeling great. And then suddenly they go missing. They take hours to respond, or they don't send you the good morning message that they've been sending you. And then you get so anxious. To you, it's like your body is in like this fearful place of, oh, what's going on? You're consumed. All your thoughts are consumed with them. Did I do something wrong? You're checking your message to see whether you did something wrong. Did you say something wrong? Are they mad at you? Are they online and just not messaging you? What is going on here? Like, it's like a panic inside of your body. It's that anxiety inside of your body of like, what is going on here? And really, that is stemming from your anxious attachment style, because it's a fearful place of, oh my God, they're leaving me, they're losing interest, they're leaving me. It's that rejection and abandonment wound, and you're perceiving it as this is what's happening. And because you have already got attached to the constant reassurance, when it's gone away, it's left you really triggered. You're in a fearful, traumatic state. So that is sign number 2. If that sounds like you, then it's likely your anxious attachment style that's causing you to have this state. And that's the difference between being able to be like, oh, they just must be really busy. Maybe they're busy at work, and being able to get on with your day. You'd be able to do that if you were a secure attachment, because you're not in a flight and fight mode. You're not in a trauma response mode. But because you've gone into survival mode, your body has gone into survival mode, your anxious attachment style has gone into survival mode. That's why you're consumed with them, and you can't just focus on something else. That is why. So that is the difference. That's the sign of an anxious attachment style. And then the third sign is you keep yourself available for them, and you stop living your life. You will drop anything to see them, take their call, or text them constantly. And this could even be, again, in the very early stages of dating. You don't even know them yet. But suddenly, again, they're the sole focus of your reality. Your everything is about them. And if they're calling you, you're dropping everything. Your life did not exist before them, is how you've become. It's like, even if you've known them for a couple of weeks, it's like they are just everything. This is your anxious attachment style, making them the priority, putting them on a pedestal, and you're keeping yourself available. Suddenly your friends are not important anymore. Suddenly your life before, even just sitting watching Netflix by yourself, but the time that you were spending by yourself is no longer important. The only thing that is important is this person, and this is a sign that they are on a pedestal, and your anxious attachment style is at play here. So if you find yourself being like keeping your Friday nights available for them, hoping they'll ask to see you, and you've got friends that are asking to see you, and you're keeping your time available for them, this is a big sign that you have an anxious attachment style. And then number 4 is you overthink and overanalyze all your interactions. So, anything they say, you're like, so there's a few different aspects of this, and I'm gonna tell you. And for anyone that doesn't know, I was anxious attachment style. So this is why and now I'm a secure attachment style. But this is why I can be so precise with what I'm saying. It feels like I'm in your head with you, because I've done it. I've been there. I've felt it. I've done it all. So this is why I'm able to give you some really clear examples. So you overthink, overanalyze interactions. Perhaps, for instance, you know, you started dating them, everything's great. They sent you emojis all the time, good morning message, everything amazing, kisses, 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 kisses. And then after a little while, maybe they, you know, something started to happen, or they didn't send you a good morning message. And then a few days later, you started to notice that they didn't put as many kisses as they used to, or they don't put as many kisses, or they didn't call you babe, or whatever it was. That is you overthinking and over analyzing the interactions, because you are in a fight and flight mode and your fear is looking for um, confirmation that they're leaving you or losing interest. This is just your anxious attachment style. You're seeing it from that perspective. Even though there might not be anything wrong, your anxious attachment style will be manifesting this. And then the other thing about it would be, you know, you'd be constantly looking for your friends to reassure you and validate these things. So perhaps you might find that you'll be going to dinners with friends and your whole conversations is around this person. You know, they said this, they did this, you're showing them the whole conversations. What do they think this means? What does that mean? You even if it's good things, you're looking at your friends in ways of like confirmation. Is this safe? Is this good? Is this good? Is there something wrong here? Am I, you know, you're looking for that validation. This is a sign your anxious attachment style is at play. And then the fifth and final one we're going to talk about today is you're the one doing the work. So perhaps at the beginning, you know, they were pursuing you, but then your anxious attachment style started to play in, and then you started to worry, and they started to you started to be more fearful, and they stopped kind of asking to see you so much, or they weren't really making plans, or they weren't talking about these things, and you were really worried because you need the reassurance that they want to see you and that you're going to see them, because your anxiety relies on it, your anxious attachment style relies on it. You need that for you to feel soothed, whereas they might be a bit more relaxed, like just assuming of course they're going to see you. They don't plan it as much, or they haven't said anything, but for you, you need it. So then you start doing the work. You start suggesting, when am I going to see you? Are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? And it's coming from that fearful place, not of like a, oh, should we go and do this, in a really natural, you know, relaxed state. It's from a state of, do they still want to see me? Are they losing interest? Are they leaving me? It's the state of, but you do want to see me, don't you? You do want to see me, and you know, like, am I going to see you on Friday? Oh, what should we do? Like, blah, blah, blah. You're looking for that conversation. Your anxious attachment style is triggered, and you know, you fear that if you don't ask to see them or make the plans with them, then you're going to worry. You're going to fear that they won't mention it, they won't ask to see you, and you need to see them for you to feel reassurance, and for you to get your hit of like, they really like me, the attention that you'll get from them, the reassurance that they're there, and the closeness is what you need as an anxious attachment style. So you need that hit, you need to see them for your anxiety to be at bay. Otherwise you're going to be triggered more, you're going to continue being triggered. So that is the fifth and final one in our video today. So I hope that has helped you to understand, and I hope the fact that I give examples can help you to pinpoint, yes, this is me, I do this. Just know that it is completely, you're able to overcome this to get to a point where this isn't ruling yourself in this way, and you are able to have secure relationships. So if you do want support with that, check out my bio, check out, you know, contact me on other forums on Instagram, and we can talk about ways that I can support you with that. But just know that it's okay. This is part of your anxious attachment style. It's not you. And what I will say is, like, I've worked with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of clients that have an anxious attachment style, and they all have the same symptoms. I had the same symptoms when I was anxious, and I did all of this. So there's no shame in any of this. This is just your anxious attachment style because you're coming from that fearful place. And if you want to change that, you can. And it will allow you to come from a more relaxed receiving place, which allows people to do things for you and show up for you, and you'll get the treatment that you really want in your relationships, rather than what you probably experience at the moment. So thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope that it's helped. Let me know in the comments if you have any comments, any takeaways, anything you want to share, any questions, and hit subscribe if you haven't done already, because this is your place to be for all things anxious attachment style. And I will see you again.